The Dogwood Tree by Laura Adair. The great pink dogwood growing by my door, I'll never see its blossoms anymore. People are shadows, faceless, undefined, like disembodied voices in the wind. The curbs and crossings of each well-known street are pitfalls for my silly stumbling feet. No more for me the simple daily chores, the friendly gossip of the village stores, the morning's news, the awful price of meat. I know, my dear, but still we've got to eat. How are the children? What a lovely day. Do come and see me when you're up my way. How strange it is when one is going blind, to see, not with the eyes, but with the mind, each house and landmark of my well-loved town, gone from my sight, is still my very own. I see the stately green I used to know before the great winds laid the giants low. The chattering crowds around the playhouse door seem clear as crystal, though they are no more. I stand among them as they disappear, melting like villains, snows of yesteryear. The little chapel on whose steps we stood has bowed his head and turned again to God. My little cat, so lately gone from me, still seems to curl contented at my knee. I feel her soft, wet nose against my cheek, telling me what she'd say if she could speak. And yet, I have so much, why should I cry? So many things that have passed others by. The touch of hands and lips of those who love me, good food and drink, a warm, safe roof above me. My friends, my loved ones who have never failed me, when trouble or unhappiness assailed me. Perhaps it is worthwhile to stand apart and learn the kindness of the human heart. And if a darkened loneliness descends on me, old memories come back to keep me company. Old friends, old loves, old songs I used to sing, some gala winter or some halcyon spring. My mother and my father, long since gone, come back again to claim me as their own. Great books I've read, great plays that I've seen, their people move and speak as if on a screen. They tell me things no one has ever known, things that were meant for me and me alone. I travel once again from my own great land, from Canada down to the Rio Grande, the Golden Gate, Fifth Avenue in spring. The thought of them can still make my heart sing. I see its mountains, canyons, forests, plains, its lakes and rivers, farms and country lanes, its towns and villages, its cities great and small. Oh yes, I've seen and known and loved them all. Great ocean liners sail again with me on the Atlantic and the blue Caribbean Sea. The glories of the Indies far and near, Jamaica, Trinidad, and Panama, the lush green splendor of those tropic lands, where the great stars bend down to kiss my hands. And in these waking dreams I sail again, and walk through London in the rain. I see St. Paul's, Westminster, and the Tower, and hear Big Ben's great voice boom out the hour. I cross the restless channel into France, that land of beauty, history, and romance. The Arc de Triomphe, the eternal light, the gaiety and beauty of a Paris night. The Rue de Rivoli, the Louvre, the Madeleine, the little book stalls perched along the Seine. I stand in Rouen in the market square and think about the maid who suffered there, or roam the lonely gardens of Versailles, and watch a fair, ill-fated queen at play. I see the haunted woods of Fontainebleau, Bois, Chalon, Chaumas, and the fairy Chenonceau, those great stone palaces of long-dead kings. Oh yes, I've seen so many wondrous things. So I go on and strive to be content, to bear with dignity this ill that life hath sent. I will not say, why should this come to me? Self-pity is a dismal thing to see. And I can thank my luck, my stars in very truth, this trouble did not come to me in youth. When one is old, the months and years have wings, but I've had time to see so many things. And now, though I must dwell in this false night, I know somewhere, sometime there will be light. But when death comes, as come it must some day, I wish that it might come to me in May. And at the end, for one brief moment, let me see those great pink blossoms on our dogwood tree.